We are going live. We are going live. Yes, frequently.
Hi, good morning, good evening, everybody. Hope all is well. It's Monday evening, 7 p.m., like we do every Monday evening here at Firstcoin. We're going to do a live presentation again tonight. I've got some very special guests, some of who you've met in person, a little bit down in Phuket, as well as on live on the air last week on a web conference. I'm going to introduce you to the directors, the board of directors here at Firstcoin, and they're going to take over the speeches a little later on. But first, I just want to welcome everybody. Hopefully, you can all hear my voice and you can see our screen. We've got a lot of interesting news for you this evening to pass on, and hopefully more to come in the next couple of days and weeks. I see that there's about 300 of us joining this evening, and which is amazing because we've got a lot of people from around the world, Romania. I want to say hello to everybody here from Pakistan. We got Germany online here. We've got North America. We've got some Californians. What's going on down there in California, the UK, Serbia as well, and everybody around the world. I know that there's 192 countries where Firstcoin is touching and scraping the surface of, which is amazing. And there was over about 200,000 of you that are with us here right now. With Firstcoin and looking for its movement forward. So we've got some great information here. But last week, I know that you were all introduced to Joseph, who is our CEO. Had a little bit of information to share with you. He's going to be with us again this evening, along with as well Gifari as well, and a director of marketing, Adrian. I have the director of IT as well. Andras is going to be online with us as well a little bit, and they're all going to fill you in and give you some more information as to how the last week progressed and what you're going to all look forward to in the next couple of days and next week. We've got a lot of interesting things that are happening in the cryptocurrency world. As you know, now that Bitcoin is kind of turning around and moving on forward, so are all the other cryptocurrencies taking its place. So lots of exciting news with cryptocurrencies as you see that any new package that you've expanded into over the last little while. You've all been receiving complimentary ICO coins. We were going to stop the ICO coins on February the 15th, but now with some exciting news that's been happening and coming out in the next couple of days, of course, we're going to be extending it till the end of the month. So please, if you're going to get involved with Firstcoin, now I believe is the better time as any, as the price is right now down and correcting itself before it goes on its upswing again in the next little while. So it's definitely the best time for you to all connect with some new packages, which will also allow you to take advantage of our complimentary ICO coins. So every package that you get all the way from networker up to VIP will give you anywhere between 5 and upwards to 40% in ICO coins. So as with the turnaround with all of the cryptocurrencies in the marketplace right now, those ICO coins will obviously increase as well. So again, I want to welcome, I think we've got now almost 400 people online, which is amazing. It's 7:05 in Europe, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, 1:05 p.m. In the afternoon in North America. So that's great on the East Coast. And I want to welcome all of you again to tonight's presentation. I've got, for those of you that are just joining us right now, I've got Joseph, the CEO of Firstcoin, who's going to be giving you some information as to how the week has progressed, along with some new information that's coming out very shortly. Gifari as well, who's the Chief Investment Officer here with Firstcoin, is also going to give us a little update. Andras, who's the Department of IT, he's going to be filling us in with a few things that are happening. I know that there's a lot of new exchange information and new exchange news as Livecoin is moving on, and Yobit is definitely the best way to exchange your coins right now. Definitely want to keep in touch with everything that's happening on Yobit. If you're looking to purchase new packages right now, I would strongly recommend the Yobit platform because that's definitely the most reliable right now. And of course, we're going to be followed by Adrian, who is going to give us some marketing information and how our social media is progressing. A lot of you have been asking about Reddit pages and all kinds of social media platforms. Our official Firstcoin page as well, which is amazing. So we've got all that stuff coming up here very, very soon. So Adrian's going to be filling us in with all of that type of social media information. And I think that by the end of the following with Adrian, we're going to get back to Joseph as well, who's going to kind of close off the day. So again, I want to welcome all of you tonight, 7:07. And I'm going to push this on to Joseph, which is our CEO of Firstcoin. Joseph, if you're here with us this evening, I want to welcome you to the chat room. We've got over 400 people here, loving to hear your voice, Joseph. What kind of good news do you have for us today? Talk to me, Joseph. See you soon.
Good evening, Chris. Thank you very much for your introducing. Good evening to all of you, to all Firstcoin members from all around the world. I'm also happy because I'm here, and welcome everybody to our Monday's webinar. Thank you very much from my part for joining us tonight. There are so many of you from all around the world. At the beginning, as always, for me, it will be much easier to talk in my language, in Croatian language, but I'm using English. I hope every Monday is better and better, and I hope you will understand what I want to say to you, because as Chris told, there are so many information what we want to share with you. Because it is very important to stay tuned, to keep informed about everything, and the best place where it's possible to get all this information and stay tuned is officials newsletters and officials webinar. So at the beginning of our evening webinar, as Chris told, we will be together, all of you, all four members, board members, because we want to be fully transparent to you, and we want to give you the truth, and we don't want to hide anything from you. At the beginning, I want to give my fully thankful to, maybe it's hard to say to all of you, because all of you didn't send me a message, but many of you during the last days, especially from the moment when we started to act as a new management board, what was happened just 7 days ago, I have been receiving hundreds and hundreds of requests for friendships, hundreds and hundreds messages from many of you. And all those messages can be assumed in few words. All of you wants to know what's going on with Firstcoin price, what happens with eco-sharing projects, what's happened with ATMs and something like this. That's why we are here with you. We are here with you to explain you the situation as much as we can, better as much as we can, and to give you what is our direction and what we mean, what we plan to act in the future. This is very important that we stay together, because only if we will act together as a family, we can achieve a result. Also, the part of you, what is mostly important for us, give us a huge energy, what we really need at the moment, because we didn't sleep and eat as well as necessary in past days. For example, last week I have a birthday, and people ask me how did I spend my birthday? Did I get any party? No, I didn't, because I even didn't take a drink for my birthday. How much we work. And thanks, that's why my thanks to all of you that you support us to continue with our intention to find the best option for the future of our project. This is our intention, and that is what we are working very hard. Now, I want to start to talk about main topics. Let's concentrate at the beginning on the main idea of the Firstcoin project from the same beginning. Idea what was created in the head of founder and developers. The idea was a brilliant idea to develop users of coins through network marketing. Then eco-sharing places as a background of a coin, for a coin, and places as a merchant division where it's possible to use Firstcoin, and also ATM network. There are also some other story about Firstcoin travel, full coin, and something like this. Everything what was talking about it was when I first heard idea from founder and developer, I was loved. I was falling in love in that idea, because in my past, before I met Firstcoin, and I met Firstcoin in July last year. I just want to give you the short information. People are asking, I bought Firstcoin when the price was 10 and now is $1. Somebody say I bought the Firstcoin and the price was 15, 16, 17, now is $1. When the price is going will go up and increase again and something like this. I will tell you my story. When I first bought Firstcoin, it was in June, when the price was about 4 point something dollar. Then again, I bought Firstcoin when the price was over $10. And the mostly of coins I bought when the price was over $15. Not only me, the part of my family, all of us also bought Firstcoin prices. And now when I listen that people are talking, we are losing money now, something like this. Yes, everybody who wants to sell their coins now, of course, they will lose money if they pay the bigger price on the prices now. But what I'm doing, and what I saw the many people are doing, they're not selling coins. I'm also saving my coins. I don't want to sell coins for this price, what is now price, because I'm just a second. I have a call. Just a second. Sorry. Sorry. Yes. I'm in a hotel near Zadar, and I just want to answer the door. I can continue. So I'm not losing if I'm not selling the coins now. And this is what everybody can do. And I will talk a little bit later about this option, what we need to do. Is it possible to increase the price and something like this? But first, let's start with this main topic, what I started to explain to you, main topic of the founders. This idea was a brilliant, great idea. When you listen those all information, it was a great idea for the ears. But this is when you just look at the surface of the idea. But if you grab the surface a little bit, what happens during the implementation of that idea at the market? It happens many situations what doesn't have a sense in according on a cryptocurrency logic, and also according on an economic logic. Now I want to explain to you what does it mean. Look, let's talk about logic of cryptocurrency, of crypto market. If you think, I know that many of you, this is the first time that you are familiar with the crypto. I know what happened to me 2 years ago when I first met crypto and something like this. It is very important to educate about crypto world to understand. But what is important in crypto market? What could increase the price of any coin? Of course, usage and circulation of coins, and the positive information about that coins. Those are three important topics what will help a lot for the coins that price is going up. What is killing the price of any coin? If people want to cash out the coins, if the negative information are going out about the coins, then those are topics what are killing the price of any coins. Just for example, everybody of us know that Bitcoin's price now is $11,000, $10,000, $11,000 and something like this. Now, can you please now imagine what could happen, or what would happen, I put a little bit Croatian language, but okay, I hope you can follow me. What could happen if with Bitcoin price, if now everybody, or mostly of people who own Bitcoins on their accounts, if they want to cash out Bitcoins, or if they want to change Bitcoins only for other cryptocurrency, the price of Bitcoin will go down. When the price started to going down, the negative information, this is a great field for the negative information. The negative information increasing in that moment, and this will helping to also the price rising and rising down more and more. This is in cryptocurrency world. This is always happening in cryptocurrency world. But now let's talk a little bit also about the implementation of the idea, of the main idea, what was happened, what they have, developers and the founder, what they have in their heads. It happens some kind of wrong implementation on the market. What does it mean? Everybody of us, every member can ask himself, what was his or her main point when they joined to crypto to Firstcoin? It was like this: buy package, wait for the bigger price, cash out Firstcoin, and run away. This was this was mostly in the mind of some members, and many presentations was also mostly based on above concept, on a concept like I said: buy, wait for a bigger price, cash out, and run away. That is not possible. There are no any logic on a cryptocurrency market. This is one thing what should be changed in the future, and we are working on that. The other part is everybody asking why we are not listed on a bigger exchange. What's going on with Livecoin? Mr. Gefari will explain a little bit more about Livecoin and what's going on and what we are working on, something like this. But now let's talk about something what more people liked. Transaction inside the club. More members like this. Why? It is so easy to make a registration of a new partner in this direction. Transaction inside the club, just small actions, because if you want to make registration, you must buy 7 steps, what once Peter Sage explained. You need to pass 7 steps if you want to buy Bitcoin, then Livecoin, the blah, 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 many other steps. When you are working with transaction inside the club, it's so easy. But what's going on with the transaction inside the club? I also realized, and I was surprised when I found out that those transactions were not appearing at the blockchain. Do you know what does it mean? Numbers of coin inside the club was hidden. In crypto market, that is not possible. Everything must be visible. Everything must be with fully transparency. And that was also when a bigger exchange or any other exchange, they had their own requests if they want to list it us or if we want to be appeared on some other exchange. And we also working on that. At the beginning, what we can do is to decrease this 7.5% to 1%. More about security, about protection, Mr. Andras will give to you. So the important part, we need to increase the number of transactions on the blockchain. When we will increase the number of transaction on the blockchain, everything will be changed. Everything will be different. Everything. Then every other exchange will accept us. When other exchange will accept us, then we can talk about merchant division. Then we can talk about ATMs. Then we can talk about everything others. Why I'm talking like this? Because if you now, when we are on a smaller exchange with problems what we have with Livecoin and something like this, if we start with merchant division, this will be so bad decision in moment like this, where we are now. It will be so bad decision because what merchant will do with the first coin, what he will receive for goods, what he sell of Firstcoin. He don't have bigger exchange and payment provider to easily exchange Firstcoin for fiat money, because he must pay taxes and many other things. And with Firstcoin, he is not able to pay this. That's why we need to think very correctly about many other points, what is important in this business. I know everybody asks why there are no this. I also wanted to put everything on the market now, but what will happen? Nothing. This will kill us more. That's why we are here now, to find the best option. Also ATMs. What about ATMs? ATMs as an idea is a great idea. I loved that story about ATMs mostly. Do you know why? Because I was falling in love in ATMs when I found cryptocurrency world. My friend in Split, he owned ATM for Bitcoin. I talked a lot with him before I met Firstcoin, and I had an idea in my head together with my friend Andras to make a business with ATM around the Europe. When I saw that Firstcoin has an idea for ATMs, I was loved in Firstcoin also because of that. But when you grab the surface, then you will see that now launching the ATMs on the way, what was thinking at the beginning, was not good for nobody, even for company, even for members, even for nobody. Why it was not good? Because in each country where we want to launch ATM, it's very important. We need to open the company. In every company, we must hire some employees inside, and there are no economic logic in that. We change the direction. We don't want that the company launched ATM as a plan from the beginning. We want to prepare everything, exchanges, payment provider, security of the system, many other things, and give the opportunity to members all around the world that they can launch ATM by own interest. Then we will have ATM all around the world, and members will earn money with ATMs. It is the easiest way how to run out with ATM about project. I hope now that you understand a story about ATM, story about merchant, and any other things. And I hope that it will be much easier for me to explain in Croatian. I even didn't have a time to write something to prepare for the webinar, because my last meeting we started. I started this morning. It was about 7:30, and I ate one sandwich. I ate one sandwich at about 10, and nothing else during the whole day, because I didn't have a time. How many things I'm working on. So I hope that I explain you why now eco sharing idea is not good to put on the market now at the moment. It doesn't mean that we want to forget. No, we will do everything, and we are doing about. I explain you about ATMs, also about merchant division. When we prepare, as I told you, more exchanges and bigger exchanges. When we prepare payment provider, when we prepare many other things on what we are working very hard in past 7 days. 7 days from today, we take the control. Not it's a wrong word. We started to manage this project, managing a board and myself 7 days ago. In those 7 days, it's not possible to change so many things. We are not gods. We're doing our best, and we need you. We need to stay together now in this moment. We need to change the way of thinking, direction from negative to positive. Then this will be the base to changing the price. Then with other things, and this will help us to increase the price and come back to the road where we were in what all of us like mostly. So. I think that now you understand why also the merchant division is not also a good option now, because as I told, the merchant don't know now at the moment what we'll do with the coins. When we will have everything, then it will be easy. Somebody else will trade with their coins on the market, and this will not be their option. They will be able to choose on which kind they want to accept. Do they want to the full payment on their account will come on the Firstcoin, or half Firstcoin, half fiat, or only fiat? Every merchant will be possible to choose, and this is it what we are working on, and that's why it's very hard work behind us. I know that the first developers and the board member of what was in past, as I told you, they have a great intention, they have a good idea, but in one moment they came in front of the wall, and that's why they called us. They called us and they give us the opportunity to make something, to change something. Also about me, I was announced as a CEO in Phuket. It was 2 months ago. I talked with the developers. At that moment, I didn't met Mr. George as a founder. And that moment, we were agreed that we will, after the Phuket, we will have a board meeting and everything. But according on many circumstances, what happens in past month, this meeting didn't happen. And first, when I saw Mr. George, when he also contacted me and asked me, okay, let's start now, let's do now, because we need to change something, was 10 days ago. I will check the date. It was happened on Friday, February 9th. It was 10 days ago. The first time when I met Mr. George, we talked as well. He's a very nice person. He loved this project as a founder, as a main investor. He wants that this project make success in the future. We agreed about the board, who will become the member of the board, what is our intention, business plan, and everything else. And we started to work on a past Monday webinar. This was the first time that we announced who are the board members, and on Tuesday, today after the past webinar, we started to work. That's why I need to explain you also one other thing when people ask me, sir, when the price will go up and something like this. Thank you for thinking about me, but believe me, I am not a god, and nobody of board members are not the gods, and the price is not in our hand. We can decide. Cannot decide what will be the price of the coin at the market, because the only person who will decide for which price he or she wants to sell his or her coins is the person who owns the coins. It happens. I was following the coin market cap and world topic index. It happens when the average price was I don't know, $15, $16. There are so many people who sold their coins for $9, even dollar. Why? I don't know. I'm not the owner of those guys or girls. I don't know who were there. They decided to, and this is not the matter of the company. The part on what we are working on is to prepare the project, working on the project, be fully transparency, give the all information to you. Then we can go. We can continue with everything. Okay, I like to talk. I'm also satisfied with my English better and better. I hope that you understood what I wanted to tell you. There are so many other topics, especially what is important when what's happened with the coins. Coins are not disappeared. Even no matter what happened with live coins, those coins were not able to disappear. The coins will still be on the market. And if we just look at one point, 20 million coins about what is on the market now, if we don't look about the rest 90 million coins, if we just look about those 20 million coins, that is more than Bitcoins have now at the moment. So who own those coins? We, member of Firstcoin Club, depending on us, what we will do with that, what we will decide, how we will trade this, how we will act on many things. This is the main important reason what will bring the price first going up or down. Nothing else. How we react on a negative information and something like this. That is important, dear friend. So now some of others, my board members, my dear friends, have many topics what they want to share to you. And let's check now who is ready from them. Mr. Gefari, Chief Investor Officer, is there. Mr. Gefari, can you please turn on your microphone? Then we can hear you. If you are not ready, then I will give the word to Mr. Andras Shekeli, Chief Technical Officer. How I said last time, technological officer. Okay, this is my motion. Mr. Andras, are you there? Mr. Gefari, who will be the first? Hello, Budapest. Hello, London. Do you hear me? Will you join us? Hello, guys. Or Chief Marketing Officer, maybe Technical Officer, maybe he is Chief Marketing Officer. Maybe he is with us. Arnold, are you alive? Hello. Nobody's there. Ah, okay. So, yes, that is the situation when we didn't have a time to even check the connections. Okay, then I need to continue to talk. I will not be able to explain as better as they plan to explain what is going on, but I will do my best because we have a long talk even today about Mr. Andras Shekeli. He's a Chief Technical Officer and he's working how many issues we found when we took the control over the system. First, what was shocked to us, and I know that is important for all of you, is that we found over the 800 unsolved issue in support center. Over the 800. Yes, somebody is here. Who is here? Hello. I heard somebody. I heard the voice of somebody. Okay. While someone of them join to us, I will talk. Yes. Hello. I think it is Mr. Andras. Hello, Mr. Andras. Hello. Okay, then I need to continue. So we found more than 800 unsolved issue on support. And every day coming new issue on the support. So we daily our new support team are working on that, and we are creating the new complete support system. For the future, it will be much easier to all of you how to use support and how we will be able to help you and to solve your problems. What I wanted to ask, if I could remember, I think that I could remember, that I will ask you for the future, if you need if you want to solve any issue for yourself, don't use the mail communication with support what was in past. Please create a ticket. It is important. Create a ticket, and if you already created the ticket, don't make another ticket, because if you make another ticket, then you will go on the bottom of the line to solve the situation. That's why when you make a ticket, when you explain the situation, please make a copy of your text. This will be easier to support team to solve your situation, because if you just make a picture, then they will write, and this is the losing of time. Please just imagine, put yourself in the situation of the person who are sitting in the support center and trying to solve the situation. Everything they must understand from your mail, from your not mail, from your ticket, what is going on. I think somebody is online. Hello, guys. Maybe the problem is with me. I don't hear anyone. Okay, I need to continue. So when you want to create a ticket, make it so short, so simplified the text, and with explanation and something like this. This will happen to make issue. Now we need the time. We need the time. Let's say we have, because there are also other topics. Let's say 10 days to solve everything what was in the past, and very soon will be the new system for support, where will be much easier to explain and to solve all your issue what you have according to support. Mr. Andras also, I know that he planned to explain during this webinar what we are working on mostly now to secure and protect system. And new servers, everything will be new, everything, because we want to be so professional, and that is also important for exchanges. When the exchanges check us as a coin, we must be as I said, professional in every direction. We must act with fully transparency. We must acting not against the law procedure. We must follow the law procedure, everything else. I know that Mr. Gerfali will be also much better than me to explain the situation with Livecoin. We are familiar with the whole investigation what Livecoin are working on, and we are not afraid of anything, because we want to support every investigation what will going on, because as I told, we want to be fully transparent, we want to work clean, we want to prepare the coin what we will be proud, every one of us, on that. And it is not possible to make in a short period. It needs time to do everything what we want. I know that sometimes of you want why this like this, why that like this, but please take off your mind that this is not a business, take money and run. If everybody still have this in their hands, then I can just give you one advice. As soon as possible, when the price will okay for you, sell your coins, and this club is not for you. I know that in every moment will be possible to change Firstcoin for cash. But this is not the main sentence. This is not the main what we need to do. We need to think how to use our coins for many things what we want to use in the future. How can I say our coins where we see our coins at the market? We can see our coins. I think I will try to use the good word in English. Something like a general basic coin for general basic consumptions. It means that we can achieve fast transaction. It must be listed minimum on free in 10 biggest exchanges. Must be strong and secure payments providers. Even the payment providers can be organized by the members on the same as it was for Bitcoin. This was the different. It was the centralizing of the system, what was in the past, and decentralizing of the system. Yes. Hello.
Joseph.
Yes, Mr. Gefari. Finally, you are here. Oh my God.
Yes, I think we have technical problems. Sorry, everyone. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, the world.
Can you please now finish, because I talk too much.
I know. I'm sorry. I was trying to get on to the room, chat room, but obviously we had some technical issues, and I could hear you, but you couldn't hear me. Our Firstcoin family. I know that this week has been a turbulent week. We have had some news that came through from Livecoin, and I just wanted to touch on Livecoin a little bit later. Let me first try to clarify some stuff that Joseph was trying to really explain about the blockchain. What Joseph was trying to explain was you had 38 million coins been traded internally. So what he was trying to explain is if it was traded on the exchanges on an average of about $12, you would have had $456 million in trading. That would be on Livecoin and also Yobit. So I think most importantly, I think Peter has also touched on this point. Chris has touched on this point, and we've touched on this point a couple of weeks now. But I think it's important that we all start trading on Yobit because Livecoin is having a few issues currently with the exchange. We've started discussions with a lot of other exchanges. We've started with Coin Exchange, Trade Satoshi, Kraken, Polynex, Cryptopia, HitBCC, and Bbox. We've started our conversations with them in the last couple of days. I will explain to you about Livecoin in a while. And we've got a few answers from these exchanges. So we are looking at going in, and next week I'll give you a follow-up of what they have said and how fast we can get on those exchanges. Now let's come to a few questions that lots of you are having concerns about. The permanent fork, the hard fork on Livecoin. The message. Let me tell you first, if someone did a hard fork, we wouldn't have a coin anymore. It would be a new coin. It would be something else. So this hard fork, people talking on the chat saying that someone's defrauded, it's all speculation. It's all alleged speculation. What we are doing is we are speaking to the authorities, and we will give them all the information that they need in order that we clear our names. Because as we see it, Firstcoin now in the last week after we took over, we have done everything in the right way. So we are looking at hello, you there, Joseph? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Sorry.
you can continue. You can continue.
I thought I left the room. So in essence, I think the most important thing for us is to wait for the investigations to finish. Even if Livecoin is delisted from the exchanges, as they have said on the 26th, we're going to get delisted. And in essence, every one of you, I think, should go and buy your coins in Yobit. Yobit is, I think, the exchange is working well. There's a lot of transactions going through in the last couple of days, and I think we should concentrate on Yobit with regards to us going and trading there. With regards to the white paper, we are working on the white paper. I know that we've told you a couple of times that we're working on the white paper for about 2-3 weeks, but it takes time. We need a direction. We need to give you the right picture of where we are going to be, what we are going to do, what is our future. So I think in the next couple of days to maybe next week or 2 weeks, we will have a white paper ready, so you can see where Firstcoin is going, what Firstcoin is going to do. With regards to the full coin exchange, as we said last week, we are hoping to finalize and finish everything by the end of this month. We need 2 or 3 days to really test it before we put it out. But before we come on to the exchange, that will give you a big boost. So you can go and buy your first coins on full coin exchange with just fiat currency. No need to buy BTCs, no need to buy Ethereum. You can just buy with your fiat currencies. So that will be a really big boost for us as full coin is fully operational. And we hope to get that in the early part of March. So this is something that we are working on. And now let's come to Livecoin. I know that all of you are a bit concerned with what happens in the exchanges, and I would like to assure you that we, as the board, are going to be transparent with you and also the authorities. We have nothing to hide, and I think moving forward, once the investigations are over, it will be very transparent and we'll give you everything that happened. So we don't want to tell you something that's not there or there, because we want to give you the right information. And presently, because there are investigations going on, I can't speak as much. So I have to give you the information as and when it comes through, and maybe next week I can give you a better idea. But that's beside the point. Most important thing is to get to the exchanges, buy from Yobit, and we will get there. We will get there as a coin. We will build this coin, and we will be a really strong coin, because there is nothing to hide with us. If you look at life, we go through difficult times in our life, and the most strength that we get is when we go through difficulty and we can come through it with a shining light. So I will give it to Andras. He will speak to you about the technical issues. Is Andras, you're there? I think you're having some technical difficulties, so I'll give it back to Joseph to finish off. I think Andras is not there. Thank you, Joseph.
Thank you very much, Mr. Gefari. I hope Andras will also join us as soon. I saw some questions here from people why Mr. Andras will join us, and I want to answer on those questions. First, I want to tell that according on the speech of Mr. Gefari, that we really want to be transparent and inform all of you and continue to work together as a family with you. That in the first week of I said in my language, in March, or first week in March, we will have a big leaders conference where we also already prepare and inform leaders from all around the world to join us on 2 days conference. Then we will talk about every issue. We want to hear what is on the market. We want to be familiar with all situations. We want to make the best decision as possible, because if we want to choose where we are going, then we first need to realize where we are now. That is very important, that we want to show you that we are working on really working on the something important. I saw one question from one of you who asked why the market cap is going down. What is important to understand? Market cap is not a total turnover of one coin. Multiply circulating supply and the current price. The volume you can see if you check the daily volume, and if you check the daily volume, and when you add it, all daily volume together, this is total volume of the coin. So market cap is not the total trade of the. This is just a number what you get when you multiply circulating supply and the current price. Also about Colombian timber, some ask about Colombia timber. This was a project. What was told to me that what they asked from me, that I announced that in the Phuket as a billion dollar project, a long-term period project of 40 years. I said what developers ask, and when we talk later about everything with others, and when we saw the option, we found, then we decided this is not good idea, that now at the moment we continue to think and to lose our energy on Colombia timber. Why? Because there are no economic logic. Colombia timber can bring money to all of us and also to you as a member after, I don't know, 10, 15, even more years. We don't need that now. We need now projects what will bring us profit at the moment. And also, I saw that somebody say, we don't trust in Firstcoin. Okay, if you're saying something, it's better that don't say in the name of many others. It's better than you say in the name of yourself. If somebody don't trust in Firstcoin, okay, this is his right. This is this is his opinion. Everybody has the right on his opinion, and I support opinion of any of you. From the other part, I still trust in Firstcoin, no matter how hard situation is now. I hope Mr. Andras is here. Hello, Mr. Andras, are you there? No. Okay. It passed 51 minutes. Then we will prepare soon newsletter about topics from the webinar, and then we will explain to you the whole situation. So, dear friends, I hope you will not. I hope that according on my English, you understood what I was planning to give you, what kind of information I want to give you. I hope that you recognize also energy in my voice, in everything. We are still here, and we are still working very hard, and we know where we are doing. We know what we want to do, and this is our plan. So we will continue with this. Thank you very much for joining us on this webinar. I want to many greetings to all of you all around the world. Please stay in touch, follow the newsletter, follow the webinars, be in contact with your team, give the information to everyone, show the patience to people, because it is very important to understand the concern of some people about the situation. Many people are without experience and something like that. Please, guys, show the patience to those guys, talk with them, explain to them situation, and only on that way we can achieve a goal what we all want to achieve. Thank you very much. I was honored to be here with you tonight, and I announced the next webinar what will happen on the next Monday, 7 o'clock Central European +1 Zagreb Budapest time, how I like to say. Thank you very much, and have a wonderful evening. Bye bye.